I'm not going to meme intro. We have got MavMitchell taking on Sancucufate here at the Rivals Coliseum, live from Blade TV. Let's get going.
Okay, so we see the same deck from Mav that he played in the first game, which I think is interesting. I quite like the deck, honestly. It's a classic Nod 2-2-2 deck, which is 2 infantry, 2 war factory, 2 air, except you just replace the Banshees with laser drones and the Flamers with rifles. What do you think about replacing the Flamers with rifles at the moment?
I don't think it's the worst decision in the world, because I don't think shocks and flamers are absolutely necessary. But the more I've played, the more I've felt that I've missed flamers and shocks from my decks. So I think it gives you a cheap alternative, a good cheap anti-infantry alternative, and you don't necessarily need shocks and flamers these days. But I've still felt like every time I've played, I've missed flamers and shocks.
Okay, fair enough. So this early Venom is interesting. I believe that I think Mav thinks that he's okay going early air simply because laser drones are so cheap. If they were Banshees, I think he'd feel a lot less comfortable going into the air tower so quickly.
Yeah, I agree. I do
Wow,
think
really
that
tearing up those bikes until they lost 3/4 of their squad.
I think the problem... Oh, he's leaving that one laser drone to go by itself right there. That's actually moderately smart, but he does need to be aware that that will start to chip away at his harvester over time.
Yeah, I think he's happy with it, right? Like I think he's okay with the small amount of damage. That was a nice play by Mav. He moved the harvester down so that the lasers could take the spot it used to have. At the same time, it also blocks off the tile, so the bikes couldn't attack anymore. They had to retreat or face like imminent destruction. I think that's a really good play by Mav that you wouldn't see a lot of people making.
I do think San has been slightly mismicroing this game. I would have liked him to have committed more Nod attack bike shots directly to the laser drones. I feel like he's been cancelling and going them after the Venoms, which are really only threatening his 10 Tiberium militants for the most part. So I would have liked to see that. He's
going to steal this harvester though. Yeah, he steals the harvester with the boost.
He needs to get the... He's going to lose the missile for it, but yeah, you're right. He did get the harvester. Depends what he can do with that now. I think Banshee coming out is a big one.
Yeah, Banshee should make a big difference because Mav doesn't have... Like, Mav's laser drones are super vulnerable to a Banshee. And he hasn't rebuilt his harvester yet. He's going to really feel the loss of funds pretty soon if he doesn't get a new harvester.
Yeah,
Though,
he hasn't...
Is he going to be able to take this harvester? No, I don't think so. I think the Banshees clean them up way too quickly. He really needs to make a harvester. He is really hurting for money. There it is. I think it might be too late. San is so far ahead on economy now. We're going to need to see Mav make some strong plays to come back.
I think he's over-invested into Banshees a little bit because there is a crap ton of laser militants on the field. What's laser militants? Yeah, laser squads in the field.
Cool
so I just feel like he might have overcommitted to Banshees here, and he's wasted a decent amount of Tiberium off the back of that.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like they're doing a pretty good job still. They are getting cleaned up, though, so you might be right. He looks like he's trying to get another harvester kill, probably to make up for the fact that he's down so much Tiberium on the... and they both get a harvester kill. This is much more important for Mav, I think, since he was hurting so badly for funds. And this is interesting.
This is like a massive war factory investment into Scorpions versus lasers, and I don't know if San's going to have the resources to deal with this many laser squads.
It's going to come down to whether or not San can use his... He's going to need to line up his matchups correctly. If he can use his Banshees to kill the Scorpions and then get something to kill these laser droops, he'll be in really good shape. But he really needs something that answers the lasers. And he has these buggies, but he's not moving them.
No. I actually think this is a really good response here from Mav. I think he might have got it.
He has got... I don't think San should have built that harvester because the game is ending. And all right, I think Mav has just been demonstrating his weight of experience in these games. He's just been playing slightly better than his opponents each game, and it's really shining through.